Use the Force, Obi-Wan. The way these bitches forget their Jedis drives me crazy. Hey readers, writers, and story lovers. My name is Hannah. I publish as H.S. Paisley, and today we're gonna be watching Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I've watched this movie 2 times before, but this is probably the first. I'm 33 now. 15 years, maybe? When did it come out? I should have done this stuff before. It came out in 2005. Yeah, so it's actually probably been 15 years because I watched it in theaters and then I watched it again in grade 12 and that was 2007. So it's been a while since I've watched this movie, but I've recently watched Clone Wars and here are the links for the finale of that. So this is happening at the same time. And also, if you watch all my stuff, you know that I'm in school right now. I'm going to a musical theater school. And one of the things we're doing this term is stage combat. And through the grapevine of like stage combat people, my teacher knows somebody who worked on the set of the prequel trilogy. And I got a little inside scoop, which makes me like a little bit more forgiving for some of the things that were beyond some people's control, let's say. And I'm excited to watch, but I'm also like sure I'm still gonna hate it. Like the first time I saw this movie, I adored it. And skip ahead if you don't want to hear this story, but oh gosh, it was such a fun time. So 2005, right? You don't buy your tickets online. You go to the theater 3 weeks before the movie's gonna come out so that you can get a ticket and you buy it. So I bought a ticket for me and my dad, and I think I even maybe biked downtown to the Paramount, now called Scotiabank Theater or something, but it was called the Paramount. And I bought tickets to the midnight show, 12:01 on Wednesday morning, so Tuesday night. And me and my dad was 3 weeks, so excited. Me and my dad leave our house at like 10 to 9 or 9 o'clock, get to the Paramount at like 9:30, and there is a lineup 4 people wide from the doors of the Paramount to the end of the block, and that was just the people that did not fit upstairs because there were 6 theaters showing it at the same time. And everybody had to buy their tickets 3 weeks in advance, and nobody got assigned seating because that wasn't a thing then. And so everybody shows up early. Everybody's super excited. People are dressed up as Vader, as Leia, as Chewbacca. There's like a web TV show filming and asking people questions. I sang the theme song and I think that got on CBC or something like that. Anyways, it was a blast. So maybe at like 10 o'clock, whatever, we actually get into the building and it's just packed. And we find our seat by like maybe 10:15. So we've got an hour and 45 minutes to wait. And sure enough, somebody stands up and goes, "An hour and 45 minutes of Star Wars!" And everybody's like, "Wow!" And then 10 minutes later or 20 minutes later, "An hour and a half to Star Wars! Wow!" So we have this huge, oh gosh, why is that? Are you excited about Star Wars too? So excitable. Maybe an hour before the movie starts, a guy dressed as evil Anakin and a guy dressed as Darth Vader come down in front of us and start fighting with their lightsabers. It was amazing. There was a group of guys in front of us who were being interviewed for like a different web something. All 4 guys dressed up as Chewbacca, Leia, Han, and Luke, I think. It was just so wonderful. The atmosphere was electric. 12:01 hits. Lights go down. Everybody loses their shit. Lucasfilms comes up. Everybody loses their shit. A long time ago, everybody loses their shit. It was so fun. When I left that theater, I was like, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Like I was 8 years old watching Jedi for the first time again watching that movie. And to top it all off, when I went to the washroom leaving the theater, huge line for the men's washroom. It was great. Me and like the 2 other women who were there were like, now you know what it feels like. It was phenomenal. When me and my dad were leaving the parking lot, behind us 2 guys had stopped traffic fighting with lightsabers in the middle of the street. Like it was just electric. And then I watched this movie again, I guess in 2007. I remember I was grade 12, my best friend's basement. And I was like, What did I remember? I don't know how I'm going to find it this time. I hope I love it. The comment section was really funny on my finale for the Clone Wars because a lot of people were saying everybody loves episode 3 and I've literally never heard anybody say they love episode 3. So yeah, I guess we shall see. I'm very excited though. But before we get into that, if you did not already know, I am a self-published author. These are my books. Right now, all 3 of them are available on Audible. Bloodkin and Curses, my newest novel, follows the story of Dyson Blake, a vampire, discovering a world she never knew existed while avoiding an ancient curse. And it is newly on Audible. I am very excited for people to listen to this book or read it. There are links in the description for all of that. Also on Audible is Magic Required and Dominion Required. These books follow the story of a Celtic demigod trying to seek a redemption he is not sure he deserves. Audible, ebook, paperback, links are in the description. Also, if you're not an Audible member and you become one with my link, I do get a little bit of a kickback for that. So thank you so much if you use the links in the description. And let's get into Star Wars. Also, so I'm back in my apartment in Ottawa right now, even though I'm going to school in Toronto. And I forgot my blue headphones in Toronto, which makes me very sad. This will be the first video I'm filming with black headphones. I've always wanted Beats. I found these on a plane, tried to find the owner, did not find the owner, got myself a new pair of Beats. It's great. So we'll see how the experience is. Also my emotional support blanket is in Toronto, so I just have a sweater, my emotional support pillow, water, of course, because staying hydrated is very important, and some paper for my notes, and I'm just ready. I'm ready. Tell me a story, George Lucas. This would have been the moment that everybody lost their shit the first time? No, the second time, because lights go out, everybody loses their shit. 20th Century Fox, everybody loses their shit. Lucasfilms, everybody loses their shit. I feel very excited right now. Man, the music is so great. Like, I'm getting fired up even though I'm like prepped to just still dislike this movie.
The one crawling with vulture droids.
Oh, I see it. Oh, this is going to be easy. Mark my position. Form your squad up behind me.
We're on your tail, General Kenobi.
Man, everything is like way sadder now.
I'm gonna go help them out.
They are doing their job.
Then we can do ours.
Ruthless.
Missiles, pull up.
All right, R4. No. No, nothing too fancy.
We got him, R2.
Flying is for droids. I'm hit. Anakin. R4, be careful.
Oh! Yes, Annie! Oh no!
Hold your fire. You're not helping here.
I agree, bad idea.
Now what is on you? No! R2, shock him! Zip!
Get him, R2.
Get him, R2! Bye-bye. Perfect plan. Excellent. Great job.
Locate Chancellor.
All right.
Chancellor's signal is coming from right there. Spring the trap.
Oh, he's so, like, joyous.
What's the situation? Just as Count Dooku predicted.
Drop your weapon.
Oh.
Those are Jedi fighters, all right.
They must have had so much fun filming Kenobi.
Well, there's more than one way out of here.
Activate elevator.
311 step 4. Come in, R2.
What that?
Yo, shut up. Yo, people are so dumb. Why is it so echoey?
Hands up, Jedi.
This is comedy hour at, like, Grievous headquarters?
Little astro droid.
Oh!
What was that all about? No loose wire jokes.
Oh, good job, R2.
Chancellor.
Are you alright?
Get help, you're no match for him. He's a Sith Lord.
Sith Lords are our speciality.
More melodrama, please!
My powers have doubled since the last time we met Count.
Yeah! Ow! Ow! Broken limbs!
Fear you, Skywalker. You have hate, but you don't use them.
Oh! I forgot that happened.
Good, Anakin, good.
You cut your hands off? You're not screaming?
Kill him now.
Were they droidy hands?
I shouldn't.
Do it.
That was easy. That still feels like it was easy even after watching the Clone Wars.
Well, Anakin.
What about Obi-Wan and his broken legs?
I shouldn't have done that. It's not the Jedi way.
It is only natural. Remember what you told me about your mother? Anakin, there's no time. Leave him or we'll never make it.
Wow. Yo, if that's not enough to cue you in, I can't even with these people.
Elevator's not working.
R2? Come in, R2. Ah!
Reverse stabilizers.
Reversing stabilizer.
Reversing stabilizers. Run, Chancellor. Oh.
Let's see if we can find something in the hangar bay that's still flyable.
R2, get down here.
So demanding.
Activate ray shields.
How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
I say patience.
First time for everything. Oh!
Don't move.
Oh! I love R2.
General Kenobi, I was expecting someone with your reputation to be a little older.
Shorter than I expected.
How do droids have colds?
Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection.
R2.
Make them suffer.
Even though I know how this movie ends, and I've watched all the other things, I still just am like hoping somebody kills Palpatine. Just by accident. Whoops, stray blaster shot. Pew! Right to the face. Maybe Anakin accidentally cuts off his head. This bitch.
You lose, General Kenobi.
Ah! Let Palpatine get sucked out the window!
Time to abandon ship.
All the escape pods have been launched.
Can you fly a cruiser like this?
You mean do I know how to land what's left of this thing? Open all hatches, extend all flaps and drag fins.
That's right, R2.
We're in the atmosphere.
Grab that, keep us level.
Steady. Fire ships on the left and the right.
We'll take you in.
Oh,
Landing strip.
Teamwork.
straight ahead.
R2. Oh, we're all okay.
Another happy landing.
I forgot how funny this was. I'm having more fun than I thought I would have, for sure. I mean, we're not that far into it, what, 20 minutes? But
Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics. I have to report to the council.
This whole operation was your idea.
And you deserve your glorious day with the politicians.
Thanks to your 2 Jedi Knights, they killed Count Dooku. But with Count Dooku dead, he is the leader of the droid army. I assure you, the Senate will vote to continue the war as long as Grievous is alive.
Excuse me, sir.
not very discreet, guys.
I've missed you, Padme.
This makes me so uncomfortable.
Wait, not here.
Yes, here.
Not here.
You're trembling. What's going on?
Something wonderful has happened. I'm pregnant.
I'm trying to line this up with the last 4 episodes.
What are we gonna do?
It's a great question, Padme.
It's a happy moment. The happiest moment of my life.
I can't. Oh my god.
The war is near, General. Soon I will have a new one, far younger and more powerful.
I remember hating this scene. Why? Be better than I remember.
We can go to the lake country where no one will know. Where we can be safe.
And then what?
You're so beautiful.
It's only because I'm so in love.
They did what they could with what they had. What more can we say than that? Oh my god, is she sleeping in that pearly dress? How uncomfortable. Like those beads are probably cold on her skin. Hey. Sorry. Hayden, go drink some water and put your shirt back on. Hayden from 20 years ago.
What's bothering you?
Nothing.
How long is it gonna take for us to be honest with each other?
Great question, Padme.
You die in childbirth.
And the baby? This baby will change our... And if the council discovers you're the father, you'll be expelled.
I know. Our baby is a blessing.
I mean, she's so pregnant. She didn't need to tell him there. When they hugged, he would have...
Premonitions. The fear of loss is a path to the dark side.
I won't let these visions come true, Master Yoda.
Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to
Ooh.
lose.
Not likely.
I'm sorry, I was held up.
The Senate is expected to vote more executive powers to the Chancellor today. Be careful of your friend, Palpatine.
Tell him again, Obi-Wan.
He's requested your presence.
I hope you trust me, Anakin. I'm appointing you to be my personal representative on the Jedi Council.
A master. I'm overwhelmed, sir.
I too am overwhelmed for different reasons, though.
Allow this appointment lightly. The Council does not. Disturbing is this move by Chancellor Palpatine.
But we do not grant you the rank of master.
How can you do this? It's unfair. How can you be on the council and not be a master?
Take a seat.
Oof.
We do not have many ships to spare.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiee?
Go, I will. Good relations with the Wookiees I have.
What kind of nonsense is this? Put me on the council and not make me a master?
To be on the council at your age, it's never happened before. The fact of the matter is you are too close to the Chancellor. The council doesn't like it when we intervene.
Duh.
Your friendship with Chancellor Palpatine seems to have paid off. Anakin, I am on your side. I didn't want to put you in this situation.
What situation?
The council wants you to report on all the Chancellor's dealings. They want to know what he's up to.
Great way to get Anakin to do that would have been to probably make him a master. Not make him angry at you.
This assignment is not to be on record.
The Chancellor is not a bad man, Obi-Wan. You're asking me to do something against the Jedi
You've been
Code.
doing things against the Jedi Code.
Against a mentor and a friend. That's what's out of place.
You hypocrite! I'm so angry!
Anakin did not take to his new assignment with much enthusiasm.
I don't trust him.
Is he not to destroy the Sith and bring balance to the Force?
A prophecy that misread could have been.
He will not let me down. He never has.
I hope right.
Me too. Even though I know you're wrong, I really hope you're right. Oh God. I can't with these two.
Sometimes I wonder what's happening.
Only now?
Have you ever considered that we may be on the wrong side? What if the democracy we thought we were serving no longer exists? This war represents a failure to listen.
Don't ask me to do that. Make a motion in the Senate where that kind of a request belongs.
Shut me out. Let me help you. Like you did by the lake on Naboo.
Was it a naked hug?
No politics, no.
No clothes? Sorry. I'm into her dress. Why are we looking at these people for so long? Okay, Anakin's running up some stairs and down a hall. He's pretending he's composed even though he was late.
Our clone intelligence units have discovered the location of General Grievous. He's hiding. You're the best choice, by far.
Oh, he's so good at being creepy.
You know I'm not able to rely on the Jedi Council. The Jedi Council want control of the Republic. You know.
My
Oh,
trust in
lordy,
him has been
lordy,
shaken.
lordy.
Why? They asked you to do something that made you feel
Oh
dishonest.
my God, what a master manipulator.
The Jedi use their power for good.
The Sith and the Jedi are similar in almost every way.
The Sith rely on their passion for their strength. The Jedi are selfless.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Story time?
It's a Sith legend.
Why isn't he asking why you know this much shit about the Sith?
He had such a knowledge of the dark side, even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
Is this where they're getting the stuff from episode 9? 4 episode 9?
He became so powerful. The only thing he was afraid
Death?
of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. He taught his apprentice everything he knew.
You! Was it you? It was him, right?
Is it possible to learn this power?
Yeah, so unsubtle. Yo, that was a big Wookiee.
Palpatine thinks General Grievous is on Ottawa. Quickly and decisively, we should proceed.
The Chancellor has requested that I lead the campaign.
The Council will make up its own mind who is to go, not the Chancellor.
Aye.
Very well.
I'd watch a Wookiee show. Or at least like a couple Wookiee episodes every season of a different Star Wars show. It startled me.
I've disappointed you. I've just been so frustrated with the Council.
You are strong and wise, Anakin, and I am very proud of you. And you have become a far greater Jedi than I could ever hope to be. But be patient, Anakin.
May the Force be with you.
Goodbye, old friend.
Oh my god, is this the last time they see each other as friends?
Well, fortunately, most of the cities are concentrated on this small continent here.
The burden is on me not to destroy all the droids until you arrive.
Save your energy. Don't give up, Padme.
Obi-Wan's been here, hasn't he?
He came by this morning. He's worried about you.
I feel lost. Something's happening. I want more, and I know I shouldn't. I found a way to save you.
Ooh, it's not. Wow, okay, those are some building tools that they used.
Greetings, young Jedi.
Creepy.
What brings you to our remote sanctuary?
Tell your people to take shelter. If you have warriors, now is the time.
What if it's a trap? What if they're evil too? I can't remember. Are they bad guys too? How come I already forget, like, what I just watched in the Clone Wars? Oh, we've seen one of these in the show. So fun. I want one. It'd be way more fun than biking to school.
I am sending you to the Mustafar system in the Outer Rim.
Chancellor Palpatine managed to escape your grip, General.
Your ship is waiting.
Oh, okay.
Hello there.
I will deal with this Jedi slime myself.
More arms! More arms! Spin the lightsabers! Spin, 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 spin. Use the Force, Obi-Wan. Like, Force throw him or Force rip out off his heads or a hand or something. Oh, one hand. Good, good, good. Now grab the other Force! Grab the other lightsaber so you have two! Yeah!
Army or not, you must.
How much organic is he? I've been saying. It infuriates me how little Jedi use the Force. This big lizard! Why wouldn't you use the fucking Force?
Deliver this report to the Chancellor. I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi. The dark side of the Force surrounds the Chancellor.
Not to give up his emergency powers after the destruction of Grievous, then he should be removed from office.
These bitches piss me off so much.
Received the report from Master Kenobi. He has engaged General Grievous.
Don't you wonder why they won't make you a Jedi Master?
You're an impulsive recluse. You had a wife. You have a kid soon.
Let me help you to know the subtleties of the Force.
How do you know that? Anakin asks.
Even the nature of the dark side.
Who was your mentor? Anakin should ask.
Only through me can you achieve a power greater than any Jedi.
You're toxic. He's slipping under.
What did you say? You're the Sith Lord.
Continue to be a pawn of the Jedi Council. Greater than that ordinary Jedi. A life of purity, of conscience. Are you going to kill me?
Just take him in. Just take him in. Ah!
I'm going to turn you over to the Jedi Council.
But you're not sure if there is
Ah!
know of the power of the dark side. Power to save Padme.
Why are we cutting away? That's so stupid. I know what's gonna happen. Why am I so upset? Ooh, bye, lizard. Use the Force, Obi-Wan. Use the Force. Oh, there is some organic. I forgot. would work. Oh my god, it was like an exorcism.
We just received word that Obi-Wan has destroyed General Grievous. We're on our way to make sure the Chancellor returns emergency power back to the Senate.
I think Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord.
A Sith Lord?
Oh my god, I totally forgot about this whole conversation.
We must move quickly if the Jedi Order is to survive. For your own good, stay out of this affair. If what you've told me is true, you will have gained my trust. Wait in the council chambers until we return.
I totally forgot that happened. Ah! She's very useless in this movie, huh? What's happening here? I don't get it. Am I dumb? He's just like scared and sad and feels alone in the world. He's a sad boy that nobody understands. Oh, right, and he goes and they're fighting.
Master Windu.
But then why does he think that Windu's a bad guy?
The Senate.
Not yet.
How are those Jedi so fucking weak? The CG. I'll forgive it. I'll forgive it. I'm just not even gonna think about it. You dumb dummy. Like, how does Anakin show up and see... Does he just commit to the dark side at this point? Is this where it happens?
You are under arrest,
Great.
my lord.
I told you it would come to this. The Jedi are taking over.
You have lost.
You must die.
Ah! Ah!
To save the one you love.
Then stop electrocuting him!
I am going to end this.
Oh, Mace,
once
come.
and
I
for
just...
all. You can't. He has control of the Senate and the courts. He's too
But
dangerous.
why would Mace think that?
Please don't.
Oh, interesting, interesting. So many thoughts. So many thoughts!
What have I done?
Great fucking question.
I will do whatever you...
That would make that way more believable if there's a little bit of mind control happening here. Like just a little push.
I can't live without her.
I mean...
But if we work together, I know we can discover. I pledge my...
But also he just said he doesn't actually know how to... I'm pissed.
Powerful Sith, you will become.
Darth.
I just need a little bit of mind control. Just like a little bit.
Because the Council did not trust you, my young apprentice, I believe you are the only Jedi with no knowledge of this plot. Spied here, they will kill us, along with all the senators.
But it's not the Jedi way. Why would you agree to that?
Including your friend, the Rebellion is now an enemy of the Republic. I want you to go to the Jedi Temple. We will catch them off balance. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.
I remember watching all the Jedi die and like feeling so sad. I really remember that. That's one of the only parts of the movie that I really, really remember.
Execute Order 66.
Yes, my lord.
No, the lizard! Oh, poor lizard. The lizard does not deserve that. Oh, is the lizard alive? I'm gonna pretend the lizard's alive. And the green girl Jedi, I really remember. Is that?
Will be done, my lord.
But yeah, but like, what about the Wookiees and the droids and all the non-clone? Ah! Just the two clones there? Okay. Like, why? This just makes no sense to me.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Like, this, still no. Oh.
What's going on here? There's been a rebellion, sir. It's time for you to leave.
Oh. Oh, I have no idea who this child is. Oh. I completely forgot about that part.
Goodbye, Chewbacca.
I mean, okay.
Hopefully we'll be able to intercept a few Jedi before they walk into this catastrophe.
Oh, Bail Organa, be still my heart.
No one could have survived that fall.
Emergency code 913. I have no contact on any frequency.
We have just rescued Master Yoda. It appears this ambush has happened everywhere. We're sending you our coordinates.
Hi, babes. I've just killed a bunch of kids. How are you?
The Jedi have tried to overthrow the Republic. I saw Master Windu attempt to assassinate the Chancellor myself.
What are you gonna do?
But like, what's he gonna do? You're a senator. What are you gonna do?
Anakin, I'm afraid.
I'm going there to end this war.
Well, he is under a lot.
R2's like, this bitch just killed kids. Maybe he wasn't there for that.
How many other Jedi have managed to survive?
Heard from no one.
Well, then we must go back, Master. There is too much at stake.
And a little more knowledge might light our way.
When my new apprentice, Darth Vader, arrives, he will
Take care of you.
The Supreme Chancellor requests your presence at a special session of Congress.
The Chancellor will not be able to control the thousands of star systems without keeping the Senate intact.
Easier for us to enter the Jedi Temple it will be.
That must have been kind of hard for them. I'll just pretend there was an acknowledgement of that.
And the remaining Jedi will be hunted down and defeated.
Why would everyone believe this? Mind control!
Not even the younglings survived. Who could have done this?
My resolve has never been stronger.
Yeah, you're too smart for this, Padme, and there should be other people who are also too smart for this.
This is how liberty dies, with thunderous applause.
Recalibrated the code, warning all surviving Jedi to stay away.
If into the security recordings you go, only pain will you find.
Oh, and bring peace to the Empire.
I will not kill Anakin. When was the last time you saw him? Padme, Anakin has turned to the dark side. I have seen a security hologram of him killing younglings. He was deceived by a lie. We all were.
I don't believe you.
He has become a very great threat. Anakin is the father, isn't he? I'm so sorry.
Let me come with you.
There's no danger. The fighting's over. I'll be all right, Captain.
You know, I think I'm beginning to get the hang of this fine business.
3PO just does not know how to read a room.
What are you doing out here?
I was so worried about you.
Obi-Wan is trying to turn you against me. Love won't save you, Padme.
Ooh.
Only my new powers can do that. I am becoming more powerful than any Jedi has ever dreamed of.
You're toxic, I'm slipping under.
I have brought peace to the Republic. I am more powerful than the Chancellor.
Ooh.
I can overthrow him. Make things the way we want them to be.
It's a little manic. I'm having a tough time too.
The Jedi turned against me. Don't you turn against me?
I don't know you anymore.
Debatably, did you ever?
You're going down a path I can't follow. Stop. Stop now. Come
Oh.
on. I love you.
Liar!
Yo, bad timing.
You brought him here to kill me.
This part I like. I'm here for this part.
Let her go, Anakin.
Believe it. I believe it.
You turned her against me.
You have done that yourself.
I've just already changed a little part of the story in my head. I'll tell you about it after, but I'm here for it. Here for it.
Don't make me kill you.
Your arrogance blinds you, Master Yoda.
If so powerful you are.
Yo, when I saw this in theaters, the crowd went nuts. Nuts when Yoda pulled his lightsaber. Use the Force, Obi-Wan. The way these bitches forget their Jedis drives me crazy. Why did they both just do that? Hold hands. Make out. Oh, right. Is this unnecessarily long? Like I've been saying, I don't know why this is like, why are the fights with lightsabers? Why aren't the fights with the Force? Good job, Yoda! But the Force.
Hurry! Careful timing we will need. Cargate, prepare my shuttle for immediate takeoff. Yes, Master. Into exile. I must go.
Harsh. Very menacing. I like how that looks. I mean, I'm over this. I can appreciate that it looks really cool and that some people love really long fight scenes. I am over it. I'm ready for it to end.
I have failed you, Anakin.
Okay.
I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over. Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power.
But like, why would that be the thing you try? God. Why not just step off the thing in front of him? Oh my God. I guess because he's like super arrogant. Thought he could do it.
You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
Ah! Ah! Oh my God! Ah! As if he just leaves him like that! I mean, like, can the Force put out fires? Don't touch him! His skin was on fire! That hurts!
She's dying.
We don't know why. She's carrying twins.
Ooba, ooba.
Obi-Wan, there's good in him. I know there's...
Can you hear me? Is she all right? It seems in your anger, you killed her.
She was alive. I felt it.
Sorry.
My wife and I will take the girl. We've always talked of adopting a baby girl. She will be loved with us.
What of the boy?
Let's put him on a dust rock.
One who has returned from the netherworld of the Force.
I totally fucking forgot about this part. We really don't need this scene. That's not a hot take. We all know this. In fact, I don't think any of my thoughts will be original. Okay, well, I'll tell ya. Not as good as the first time I watched it. Not as bad as the last time I watched it. So we are falling squarely in the middle here. I have a bunch of thoughts that I'm going to share that I'm sure none of which are original. I'm sure that people have been saying everything that I'm going to say consistently for the past 15 years. Okay, so first, this is not going to become a Star Wars channel. I'm going to work really hard not to make this a Star Wars channel. Part of the way I'm going to do that is I think I'm only going to watch maybe premieres, finales, and give a review for seasons. So I'm not going to watch every episode of The Bad Batch or every episode of Rebels on the channel. It'll just be the premiere, the finale, unless you guys tell me, okay, this arc is really good, this arc is really good, etc., etc. So I'm going to start watching The Bad Batch again, watch the finale with you guys with a little review at the beginning, and then I'm going to get into Rebels. That's my plan. So comment below your thoughts on the plan. To the super Star Wars fans, and I feel like in the normal population I'm a Star Wars fan, but like in the world of Star Wars fans, I'm a very low level Star Wars fan. What did we know going into this movie? Did we know about Order 66? Like, how much was in the not movies content at the time? Which is just a general question I have. Like, yeah, I just was wondering about that. I felt that killing Count Dooku was a little bit easy. I feel like it could have been a little harder. That could have been the first time we see the Emperor give Anakin's mind just like a little nudge. And I don't really think that happened. You guys please correct me as always if I'm wrong, but I feel like that would have been a great opportunity for a little nudge, a little mind warpy headache, something. Yep, I'm gonna kill him. And then that adds throughout the movie to make him do what he does, because I think the Clone Wars did a great job of kind of bringing him close to the edge, but I do think that close to the edge and jumping off are really, really far apart. The killing kids part mostly. I did forget how funny the beginning of this movie was and how funny Obi-Wan is, and I really enjoyed that. But some of the delivery was really, really weak. Like, there was a moment where Obi-Wan says something about like how that didn't count, and that doesn't count, and the repetition tells me that it's either a stumbling or an emphasis, and it wasn't delivered with either a stumbling or an emphasis.
Not for saving your skin for the 10th time.
9th, that business on Cato Nemoidia doesn't count.
So I don't know if that, I guess that's the director, right? Like, I'm still kind of learning. I've just been an avid lover of stories and analyzing the story, not really analyzing the other pieces of what it takes to make a movie, like the directing and the editing and the producers and the higher-ups and all this other stuff. So I really don't know yet. I don't fully understand like who's to blame for something like that, like who fucked up. I do think that the Clone Wars could have had, and maybe I don't remember this properly, but the Clone Wars TV show could have had Mace deviating from the Jedi way a little bit more towards season 7, so that when he wants to kill Palpatine instead of take him in, it is more likely, because I kind of always felt like Mace Windu was like a stickler to the nth degree for the Jedi way in like an annoying, condescending, holier than thou kind of way, and for him to flip the script when Palpatine attacks him, I don't really love that. I think that also Palpatine could have given him a little push there, or something could have happened. Palpatine could have just given Anakin a push there. We see a moment of Anakin's fractured reality there where Mace is actually saying, I'm going to take him in, but what Anakin is hearing is, I'm going to kill him. Something there. I also think that Anakin should not have been named Darth Vader, like at all in this movie. I don't think we should have ever seen Darth Vader in this movie. It would be more realistic to me if, as I said, Palpatine was giving Anakin a little bit of a push, and then Anakin still felt like he was working for the betterment of the Republic and of all people. And we do see that he keeps like saying like, I brought peace, I whatever, that he was doing that. I think that should have happened without the Darth Vader naming, without him fully realizing that he's committing to the dark side. Because he's really upset that he's still an apprentice, and then he joins up to continue to be an apprentice. The you're working for the Sith part should have been like really towards the end of the film. Because like, in what world is I'm gonna kill kids to save my kids something that a rational person would think? And like, he's not being rational, but I just feel like it was still flipped too quickly, and there needed to be something a little bit more. I also think that Chewie being with Yoda doesn't make any sense, because Han barely remembers a Jedi, or like doesn't believe the Force exists, but Chewie works hand in hand with Yoda. Like, I'm just not really sure why Chewie's here. R2-D2 and 3PO are actually the main characters of all 9 movies, right? Is that what it is? We're actually following their story? Is there a version of this where we actually just follow them the whole time and see what they see? I think I would enjoy that. Padme's line, "This is how liberty dies," with thunderous applause. I think that's a great line. I would have liked to see a little bit more, though I don't want the movies to get bogged down with politics. I would have liked to see a bit more of how everywhere else kind of just was afraid or got on board, or what was happening there. And I also feel like Padme was a wet noodle in this movie. Like, she's supposed to be like this very headstrong, and she just was quite weak in this movie. You're a senator, do something. Anakin should have fully embraced the dark side to survive at the end after his fight with Obi-Wan. I think that if his mind was given a little push, if he really thought he was doing the right thing, if he really believed the Jedi were betraying, if he had not committed to the dark side because he spent his whole life knowing, well, not his whole life, but like the last 10 years, let's say, knowing the dark side is evil, if he only fully accepts the dark side at the end of the movie after his fight with Obi-Wan to survive, I feel like that is the moment of weakness, the breaking point, because him seeing Obi-Wan there with Padme and being like, you're with him, that I was so on board for. That was super believable to me, that his fractured mind would then make these leaps that weren't actually true, and that would drive him even more crazy. And then his best friend, his brother, his master betrays him, cuts off his legs, drive him even further, and that's when he kind of goes dark. I think he probably should never have killed kids, because that just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, how can we make him super evil? We'll get him to kill kids. Because it was like to the very end that he really felt like he was bringing peace to the galaxy, and I think if they had leaned into that a little bit more, I would have bought in a little bit more. As I said, I don't love long fight scenes. I understand that some people really love long fight scenes, so for those people, I hope you loved that long fight scene. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over. Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
That was a weak line. I think it just could have been written better. It could have been delivered better. Even if it was something like, from where I'm standing, the Jedi are evil, or something like that. But from my point of view, just seems clinical or distant or something. And I wanted it to be more personal. I wanted that line to be heavier than it was. And least original of all, I am sure this has been said a million times, we just learned too much at the end. We shouldn't know that Padme has twins. I also think she should have died from some like internal bleeding, and it actually should have been Anakin who killed her. I don't think her losing her will to live, like, she is so willful, she would live for her children. That's bullshit, that she's not gonna live because her boyfriend went evil. Like, fuck that. We did not need to see them get born. We also did not need to see like the birth of Vader. I feel like if those were left as question marks, if we just see Obi-Wan delivering a baby to Tatooine, I'm cool with that. I like the Qui-Gon bit, here for it. I kind of want to rewatch Obi-Wan. The I know they're still good in him line could have very easily still been put in without us either seeing that she died or seeing her die from internal bleeding and then seeing Obi-Wan deliver the baby to Tatooine. They were doing a lot. They were doing a lot at the end, and I don't think they needed to. All right, that's what I got for you guys today. What do you think of this? I definitely did enjoy it more than the last time I watched it. Maybe that's because I watched the Clone Wars. Please let me know your thoughts on the movie, on this, and on my plan for watching Star Wars content going forwards. I'm also open to rewatching the Tridge. I have them back there. But what I would want to do actually is figure out how to hook up my VCR to screen record that, because I have the like original Jabba's not in 4, Han shoots first. I think that'd be fun. But anyways, let me know what you guys are thinking. I hope you're all happy and healthy, taking care of yourselves and each other. Please, if you're looking for a new read, check out my book. And if you're thinking about becoming a new member of Audible, use the link in the description. I hope you guys are all happy and healthy, taking care of yourselves and each other. That is always easier when you are hydrated. So go get some water, because you're probably dehydrated.